There's tension, that kind of electric pulse running wild in the veins. Miami Dolphins, out of nowhere, started to pull off something that doesn't just raise eyebrows. It splits foreheads open. They were crawling at 1-4, looking like they'd be chewed up and spat out before the season hit halfway. Now, 6 straight wins. 6. And not against training cones, but in games that pushed them right to the edge. But here's the deal. Folks outside South Florida still don't buy it. That disbelief. Oh, it's thick, like fog on a January morning, clinging to everyone's perception of what Miami's doing. They see the standings, yeah, but they don't feel it in the gut. They question, they whisper, they nod, and still don't believe. Is it because it's too sudden? Because winners aren't supposed to rise from ashes, just like that? This team, they ain't reading those lines. They're writing their own book, mid-sentence, mid-play, mid-blitz. The Dolphins, they're 7-4. But that ain't the full story. Not even close. 2 wins against teams over .500. Big whoop. That ain't the point. The point is they're stacking W's. One after another. In the mud, in the rain, under pressure. In those games where your pulse won't let you sit. Those wins. All by 7 points or less. Every single one. Nail-biters. Heart-throbbers. Games that used to slip away now end with the Dolphins walking off with the ball in hand, and that don't mess with us look in their eyes. Against San Francisco, 31-24. And it wasn't pretty. Kaepernick almost dragged them into overtime. Almost. But almost doesn't count. Last play, bodies flying, 1 yard left, and boom, they shut it down. Game over. Now yeah, the haters jump in. The Niners are 1-10. That's what they bark. Doesn't matter. Winning ugly is still winning. And this game, it was everything the old Dolphins would have messed up. But not these Dolphins. These ones, they bite back. Ajayi, only 45 yards on the ground. A far cry from the monster he's been lately. But guess what? Didn't matter. They found a way. They always do. That's what's different now. The script's flipped. Even when the ground game limps, the team moves. And yeah, the defense coughed up 475 yards. That's real. No hiding from it. But if you watched it, if you felt it, you saw that wasn't all bad. A chunk of that came when the game was already leaning Miami's way. SF got desperate, and Miami bent but didn't snap. That speaks volumes. You know what else does? Ryan Tannehill. That guy, he's different now. Over the last 6 games, he's got 9 touchdowns and just 1 pick. And he's doing more than slinging passes. He's running. He's reading. He's leading. There's a comfort in his moves that wasn't there before. A smoothness. That's Gase. Adam Gase. That name. Etch it in your skull. First-year head coach, already changing DNA. Owner Stephen Ross said he's a young Harbaugh. Let that sink in. Ross doesn't just toss words around. Michigan guy. Harbaugh disciple. That praise? It's loaded. Gase didn't just show up. He arrived with force. And it's not just about one guy. Gase has got this team moving like a pack, not a bunch of solos. Defense, special teams, offense. Each part knows how to pick the other up. You give up a return. Boom, here comes a response. That grit, that unity, that's new. That's dangerous. Back to Tannehill. That touchdown to Karu. 15 yards of sharp, confident execution. Boom. 31-14. Game still had twists, but that throw, it landed like a statement. He's not just surviving games. He's shaping them. And he's not alone. The whole roster is giving up playmakers. Guys are stepping in, stepping up, stepping over expectations. It's contagious. And yeah, Gase's influence runs deep. Remember what Peyton Manning said about him? Revered. Trusted. Back in Denver, Peyton trusted Gase to hold the keys. Cutler had his best vibe under Gase in Chicago. Now Tannehill's getting that same energy. Different cities, same result. Quarterbacks start breathing better. Now here's the next big hill. 5 games left. 3 on the road. Baltimore. Buffalo. The Pats at home to end it. That's not a schedule. That's a gauntlet. Every team in that stretch wants a spot in the postseason dance. Miami's in the crowd now, pushing their way to the front. Can they hold their ground? Coming back from 1-4, that's no fluke. That's fight. That's building from chaos. And this team, they aren't just here to play. They're here to climb, with blood still under their nails from every close game scrape. So yeah, people might still question. Let them. Dolphins fans. They know. They've watched this team crumble in the past. Seen leads slip, confidence crack. But this year, this team, something's up. It's not perfect. It's not easy. But damn, it's real. You feel it too, right?